sexual, they do weird things in their house, and young men have left their house screaming to get away from them in their mentorship.
Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's
camp.
what it was called.
Well, very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Jaden Smith has just come out with some jaw-dropping details about music mogul P. Diddy and his famous dad and Hollywood star Will Smith. And according to him, they're way beyond just friends. Well, as most people probably already know, Jaden isn't exactly one to avoid controversy, and with this, it's clear that even his dad's rumored sexuality isn't off limits. To pour salt in the wound, it appears that Will and Diddy's already strange dealings apparently involve young men that are Jaden's age mates. The question now is that are there any truths to these details? And what other revelations have come up about Diddy and Will? Let's get into it.
Hey, Paul, come on, stop that. I was wondering if I could. Man, I don't do things like that.
For many years, beginning in the mid-1990s, persistent rumors circulated within the LGBTQ+ community that Will Smith was either gay or bisexual. Furthermore, his marriage to Jada Pinkett in 1997 was widely speculated to a cover-up. Some insiders who claimed to be knowledgeable about the situation even suggested that the couple had an open marriage. While the truth of these rumors remains unclear, one thing is certain: rumors about Will Smith's sexual orientation has been around for quite some time. Recently, Tisha Campbell made an allegation that Will Smith was involved in a relationship with her ex-husband, Dwayne Martin. She posted an image on Instagram with a caption that read, "The truth always comes out in the end, no matter how hard anyone tries to hide it." Although the statement was somewhat cryptic, Campbell further elaborated in a comment, writing, "And you're right, they will lie till the end. The real kicky is, people will stop believing them." Many people interpreted her emphasis on the word will as a subtle jab at the alleged affair between Smith and Morgan, who are best friends. Furthermore, YouTuber Trisha Paytas also accused Will Smith of sexually manipulating her male dancers in a video. She stated, "I've heard from many people who work in the industry that Will Smith is known to be a little bit shady, especially when it comes to male dancers."
How about worry about your fucking cheating husband fucking my male dancers, when they didn't want to? How about talk about that?
Being gay is not a new phenomenon, and there has been speculation about Will Smith's sexuality for some time. Before the passing of the late actress Alexis Arquette in 2016, she asserted that Will Smith's ex-wife, Sherry Zampino, divorced him after catching him in bed with another man. Arquette's comments, which were posted on Facebook and have since been removed, were reported by the Daily Mail saying, "When Jada comes out as gay and her beard husband admits his first marriage ended when she walked into him, servicing his sugar daddy Benny Medina, then I will listen to them." In addition to this, there are rumors circulating that suggest August and Will may have had a sexual relationship in the past. Furthermore, recent reports indicate that August is planning to write a tell-all book that will provide explicit details about their intimate encounters. According to The Sun, a source said, August is getting ready to sign a big money book deal which will detail his romantic relations with Jada. He has always maintained that Will gave him permission to sleep with Jada, something they have publicly denied. August will go into detail about his time with Jada and will also speak about how he spent time living in homes owned by Will when he was away filming. Their source went on to add it appears that August had stayed in several of Will Smith's homes, raising questions about whether Will had engaged in any intimate activities with both Jada and August together. Some fans have even speculated that Will and August may have had a romantic relationship in the past, as evidenced by this tweet. "I always knew August Alsina and Will Smith had sex." Besides that, August also revealed his immense love for both Jada and Will.
I really genuinely do. And I have literally never been in love in that kind of a way.
Although being gay is generally more accepted in today's society, Will Smith's behavior towards the same sex seems to be beyond the norm. Adam, 22, shares this sentiment, stating that Will has exhibited some strange behavior towards his own son.
Will Smith is a little weird.
It's worth noting that this opinion is not widely known.
Jaden, come on. Are you okay?
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Jaden is reportedly uncomfortable and disgusted by the level of affection shown by his father, Will, which only adds to the inappropriateness of his behavior.
I think there's a time and place for those type of things to happen.
Right.
Home, we talk about it. You want a hug, you can get a hug. You know what I'm saying?
So the mouth kissing in public feels like a problem.
Definitely.
In fact, One fan even left a comment expressing their concern. Doing this in public still doesn't make it not creepy. Another added, no wonder Jaden became a teenage zombie freak. He was traumatized by his own father. Another interesting aspect is Jaguar Wright's recent accusation that Will and Jada engaged in a practice called mentorship, which involved luring famous rappers and singers, including Alsina, into their home for what was purportedly fun.
Yeah.
They're both bisexual. They do weird things in their house. And young men have left their house fucking screaming to get away from them in their mentorship. Meek Mills. Bashir Gray. Left that screaming. August the only one that stayed, and I guess he was really sick. He needed out.
It's unclear whether Will was also involved in a romantic relationship with Jada and August, but there are reports of other young men being in their home for potential hookups. However, given that these men were of a similar age to Jaden, Will's behavior is rather ironic, as Jaguar claims.
I'm saying that because of the artist that I just spoke to not that long ago that got invited to a party at their house. Everything was cool up front till they went to the back and there was a bunch of old and young boys back there.
Adding further credence to these rumors, comedian Vert shared his own experience on Vlad TV, explaining how he was offered an audition for Will's company, which ultimately led to an awkward encounter with Will.
And he liked me. He was like, let's go see a movie. I was like, okay.
You guys went to a movie.
Vert also revealed that Will invited him to watch a movie, but his father warned him that Will may have had ulterior motives.
And he was like, oh, buddy. He's trying to I was like, I go, what?
Vert also shared how many A-list men in Hollywood have a disturbing fantasy involving young boys, which brings us to Will's supposed partner in crime. Diddy, in addition to rumors surrounding Will's sexuality, recent speculation has also focused on the hip-hop mogul and producer, Diddy, and his alleged homosexuality. However, the most unsettling aspect of these rumors is the story about Diddy's flavor camp, where he reportedly brings young musicians, including Usher, who was only 14 years old when Ella Reid sent him to live with Usher.
Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
camp.
was called.
Well, very curious things taking place. And I didn't necessarily understand it.
I like when you like this, daddy.
But the speculation surrounding Diddy's sexuality doesn't end there. An old interview with Kevin Hart has resurfaced, in which Diddy mistakenly admits to sharing a bed with Usher.
That's my brother right here from day one. We used to wake up and pause, but like just back in the days when he was like 10 and I was a little bit older, his older brother, we used to fight over the frosted flakes.
While alcohol can sometimes lead to more candid moments, it doesn't necessarily mean that Diddy's statement was untrue. In fact, it's possible that his drunken state caused him to reveal something he had previously kept hidden. Furthermore, the late Kim Porter herself seemed to confirm the accuracy of Diddy's admission. According to sources, it was also stated by Kim that Usher's mother confronted P. Diddy about sleeping with Usher when he was only 14. There is actually a clip of the two at a party being hosted by Kevin Hart when P. Diddy slipped up and mentioned how he and Usher used to be in bed together.
I'm with Puff, and he's in exotic bookstores and he's doing shopping. He's taking things off the shelves and stuff like that. So there's one part he picked up some things from up here on my left side, and then he picked like quite a few of them down. I'm like, okay. He put them in the bag. So when I went by there and I looked up there, and it said, later on that, I think that afternoon, this rapper and him, they all in the room together.
Besides that, Gene Deal, Diddy's former bodyguard, also revealed that the rapper was often sexually fluid and even took exhibit to a gay club at one point. He also said that he had witnessed Diddy partake in some homosexual acts, saying, "I know that for a fact because I was right there." He said, "Yo, Gene, watch the door and don't let nobody come through." I said, "I'll watch the door," and while I watched the door, he and a man ran out naked, he said emphatically. "I'm telling you what I saw." According to Gene Deal, men were lured and set up by women at Diddy's parties, only to find themselves in compromising positions with white men. Deal also alleged that he had taken Diddy and his friends to Turkish houses, and although he was not permitted to enter, he had knowledge of what occurred inside. Additionally, rapper 50 Cent hinted at Diddy's sexuality, a claim that is widely known in the industry.
"Sorry, I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under the leadership of Putty Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow."
And many fans happily agree with 50 Cent's conclusion. "I truly believe all these rich celebrities are gay ass. Y'all can't tell me Diddy ain't gay. He slipped up one too many times." On Instagram, 50 Cent shared 2 pictures implying that Diddy and Ross are gay, but quickly followed up by suggesting that it wouldn't be appropriate to make such assumptions. One photo was taken from an angle that made it appear as though the 2 performers were kissing while on stage. The other image depicted Diddy wearing a pink shirt while embracing Steve Stout, a former record executive who was also wearing pink clothing. I ain't saying nothing, but something ain't right. Elmow, after sharing the pictures, 50 Cent added a caption, but he quickly changed his mind, and the post was removed from his social media account. However, some fans have started to speculate that Diddy might be gay, with one user stating unequivocally that Diddy is gay, period, no debate. Adding fuel to the fire, rumors are now circulating that both Diddy and Will Smith host large, extravagant parties where Hollywood actors are free to indulge in whatever they want. Keith D recently claimed to have witnessed one of these events, describing the experience as creepy and strange.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, you told me before that you was at a party before that they attended, and you said the party was weird?
It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. No, he was gay, and I'm over. What the going on here? It's just a lot of shit, dude.
That's it for today, folks. Until next time, goodbye.